Good morning students. Today we are back with our e-learning classes, and today we are going to discuss the subject civics or social science. And today's subunit is what does diversity adds to our life. We have read in previous subunit in the chapter on equality that how in different way our country is different, how two friends Samit A and Samit Do, though they are different in various ways, but they became friends. Today we will learn that how this diversity also adds to our life. We are also affected with this diversity, and how India is a country with diversity. Let's start. So previous class you have read about Samit A and Samit Do. So despite of different diversities they became friends. So this type of friends, you have also this type of friends with different diversities, and though you are different, there are some similarities. Some rituals, some practices are there that we practice in different way, but the thing is actually the same. Okay, so you probably like reading and hearing stories. The stories about the stories about the kings, the princes, the stories about the animals, the ghosts. Some students also like the ghost stories and some stories of adventures. Have you think who wrote those stories? And what is, and reading those stories, sometimes you are also thought about to write some stories. So can you imagine that what kind of idea was there on the mind of those writers, those authors who wrote those beautiful stories? And if all those authors they got the ideas and they write of different ideas and they wrote the stories about different places, different food habits, different cultures, different attires, they must have from different backgrounds and different areas of our society, and as well as belong to different countries and states. In this now can you imagine that all the authors, they are sent in a same country, in the same place, and they are quarantined like today's situation, and with the similar type of food, similar type of clothes, and they are allowed to wear only two types of color, red and white. They eat same kind of foods, they also look after same type of animals. So what happened then? The stories are same or not? Their stories might be same. You cannot, if that happened, that might happen. We never got that kind of stories, that to read those stories we are so much amused and we are so much entertained. So in this way, if all the people are living in a similar way, then the life became very much boring. We cannot find anything new. So that's why the very important thing in our life, and in this way, the word diversity adds to our life. Diversity in this way very important for us. Okay, now you have to understand the next subunit. It is diversity in India. So you know that India is a country with lot of diversities. People here live in different regions with their different food habits, with their different cultures, different religion, and different clothes and different languages. Despite all these things, there are few things that we practiced in a similar way. The things are similar, but we do it in a different way. So in this next sub-unit, we will understand how diversity affects our life in India especially. So how do we explain diversity? That 200 years ago, in long before, people traveled from one part to another part of the world with camels, horses or on foot, and it took too long to travel. Means too long time to travel. Why? Because at that time, aeroplanes, the trains, the buses and the cars were not there. People had to move with the help of these animals or very primary vehicles. So sometimes they have to stay there for a long time, because once they reach there, they have to stay for a few months or years to finish their work, because the age was at that time was not so technologically advanced. So in this way, many others people left home because of famine, drought, flood, war and other natural calamities. So people also migrated for different reasons also. Like these reasons, famine means the lack of food, drought is obviously no water was there. So the agriculture deeply affected because of this flood, with the area flooded with water, and war. It is very common that we have read in history that most of the time in ancient period there are a lot of wars happen. So due to wars also people forced to migrate from one place to another place. And sometimes they make home in new places. They change a little, and at other times they manage to do things in the old way. The meaning of this sentence is when they migrated to another place, they had to acquire some features of that particular place. Some cultures, some customs, and also the language of the particular place to live and to earn in that place. Today also it happened. But when they migrated, they also took their own culture, own language, own practices, clothing, the food habits, etc. to a new place. And in this way, the language, food, music, religions become mixed together and create a new indigenous culture. It is not only true in present time, also in the time of history, we have seen that how different cultures were deeply influenced by some other cultures. And our country also deeply influenced by various cultures in different ages. And in some different historical periods, in different historical sites, those examples also present. If you visit those historical places, see those evidences, you can easily understand what are the influence of some different cultures in our culture or in some other cultures. Another reason for the migration and the change, intermix of the culture is when people migrated to a new geographical area with new geographical features, and in that area is might be totally different from their previous place. And suppose a group of people migrated from deserts to plains, some people migrated to plains to coastal regions or seen some islands. The situation was totally different. So that's why they had to acquire some cultural, social features of that, and also the features of to survive in those conditions. So in this way also the cultures changed, and their geographical features also affect their lives and their diverse practices. But those people living in the cities, they are also practice some new things. They came from different part of the world. They lived in those cities, and they also adapt some new things in the cities. But what happened that they are mostly detached from the natural environment. They are very much accustomed with the local features and local cultural practices. But they are totally dependent on food and their other resources on the outside people. All these things they brought purchased from market, and those things actually produced by people from different regions of the world, sometimes and most of the time from the villages. So in this way, through their foods, those people also influenced, and the natural environment also influenced the people living on those cities. They don't know, but unconsciously they were attached to the natural environment. So in this way, the geographical variations also affect the cultural diversity of a place. To explain all these things, we will take two regions of India. And in the next class, we will discuss about this in detail. That what are the features of those two different regions, and though they are different, they are part of our country, India. So hope you understand this subunit. Next class, we will discuss that thing. So till then, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. See you in the next class. Thank you.